Here we are, Cape Kiwanda. It's a bit wet outside. Dorymen's Association, time for a tale. The devil, the Dorymen. Now all went well near the gates of hell till a lone, quiet fellow appeared. Claimed he'd been in a bite and doing all right. At 36 cents you can yell. God, his fingers were cut, his hands were barked, and he looked like he needed a beer. He rolled his hip boots and inquired aloud, "Is there a bartender here?" The devil came out to record the scene. Sadly, this is the story he heard. 'Twas just afore dawn when the tide was out that I suddenly got the urge. I was dumping my boat when the pickup got stuck in the back roller, busted in two. The outboard dropped down and twisted around, so the shear pin I replaced anew. I winced the truck out and then turned about as the damn boat washed back on the sand. I near took the Lord's name, and I'm hardly to blame, 'cause a dory don't fish on dry land. Well, I finally shoved out a running due south and slowed to drop my gear. A seagull christened my upturned face, and a gaff hook tethered my rear. The doryman paused to scratch himself, and the devil's sides shook with glee. "Proceed with your tale," the devil said. "You fish for eternity." Well, the doryman said, I cranked my gear down, 5 spreads on each deep, and the tips when the springs came alive and shook like a quake, and I knowed that I'd hit the right rip. What I'd failed to notice while throwing my spreads was a number 8 hooked in my belt. When the gurdy kicked free, and it's easy to see why the icy ocean I felt. My friend laughed, "Satan, you've led a hard life. Your story has logic and sound. You may return to that rip in the sky and your 36 cents a pound." Begging your pardon, the doorman cried, "There's no cause here for alarm. If you'd just let me stroke up your fire, I'd sooner stay here where it's warm." Yeah. Not as warm here. Cheers.